Left Coast boys get no rest and they go up against SG Elite. Again, we played this team, both their 16s and their 15s, more than any other club this season so far in the SoCal Cup. We usually come out ahead, but most recently this team defeated our boys in what I thought was kind of an upset. I think the boys play their best ball. They should be able to pull out a win here. Let's start the day off 2-0. Looks like we have the same 6 out there that played last game. Ryder hitting outside, Evan B in the middle, Peyton Oppo. In the back we've got Lincoln. Anish, who will be subbed out for a defensive specialist. And Dylan setting and serving. Left Coast won the toss, so we'll be serving first. Anish is going to come off and Porter's going to come on. First serve. And Left Coast is called for being in the nets. So the up ref from last game is now the down ref for this game, and he's the one who just made that call against Left Coast. Service error, side out. Ryder comes back to serve. Lincoln moves up to the front row. Free ball coming for Left Coast. Porter. Dylan. Dylan sets Peyton. Peyton hits it off hands and deep for the kill. Back for his second serve. Setter set that one too far outside. The hitter could not make the adjustment to keep it inside the antenna. Hitting error. Ryder's back for his third serve. Ace on the seam between the libero and the left side player. Ryder's fourth serve. Tight to the net. They set the quick one. Oh, it slams off the net. Left Coast had a chance to scoop that one up. Instead, it falls for the side out. Porter off, Haniel on. Like we said earlier, Coach likes to do this. He likes Haniel on serve receive. He likes Porter when we're serving. Haniel to Dylan. Dylan outside to Lincoln. And this time, the down ref calls SG Elite in the net. Left Coast gets the side out. Evan B comes back to serve. Anish takes over middle hitting duties. Anish with the roof. Solo block. Absolute roof. Point to Left Coast. Evan B's second serve. Service error, side out to SG Elite. SG stands for San Gabriel Valley team. Watch that kid's foot. It looked like it was close to the line. Evan B, Dylan Payton goes line and around the block. Another kill. Left coast pin players really warming up. Payton on the right side, Ryder and Lincoln on the left. Coach McBain's doing some right side substitutions. So Dylan and Payton come off. Brandon and Chase come on, your front row. Lincoln, Anish, Chase, your back row. Ryder, Evan B, Brandon serving and setting. Brandon's first serves a good knuckleball in the middle of the court. Ryder to Brandon, sets Chase. Chase throws it over. Ryder needs some help. Brandon keeps it in play. It's another free ball for SG Elite. They're ahead in the point right now. They're getting swings. Left coast is giving up free balls. And SG Elite takes the point. Brandon. Brandon sets Chase. Deep and out of bounds. Evan to Brandon, sets Anish. Another free ball over for SG Elite. Back row attack coming. Anish is there with the roof. SG Elite gathers it. Another back row attack. That's a hitting error deep and out of bounds. Side out to left coast. Substitution. Lincoln is coming off. Evan C is going to take over. Evan C is serving. Ryder moves up to the front row. Service error, out of bounds, a little deep. Just a bit. Ace. To Brandon. Brandon sets Ryder. Ryder full elevation. Nice swing. Chase and Anish get up with the double block, but it bounces and caroms in between their two arms. Point to SG Elite. Evan B to Brandon. Brandon sets Ryder. Ryder tips. Back row attack, into the net, hitting error, side out to left coast. Haniel comes on to serve. Evan B moves up to the front row. Ryder, Evan B, and Chase are your attackers. Free ball coming. Evan B to Brandon. Brandon sets outside to Ryder. Ryder around the block. SG Elite makes a nice dig. They set a back row attack of their own, and that hits the seam between the setter and the middle back defender. Elite serving. Haniel to Brandon. Brandon outside to Ryder. Ryder tip. Finds the floor. Right side substitutions happening. Porter comes on. Peyton comes on, and Dylan comes on. Your front row, Ryder, Evan B. Peyton. Your back row, Chase, Porter, and Dylan. Hitting error, point to left coast. Dylan's second serve. Tight to the net, overpass. Ryder throws it down. Tip. Dylan needs help. Ball falls for an SG Elite side out. Porter comes off, Haniel comes on. Haniel, beautiful pass to Dylan. Dylan sets outside to Peyton. Left-handed swing across his body. Peyton gets a touch on it. Evan C. makes a heroic diving attempt, but can't quite keep it in the field of play. Haniel to Dylan. Dylan had to run that one down. He sets Ryder for a deep attack. Hitting error by SG Elite. Side out to left coast. Ryder's back to serve. Evan C. comes off. Lincoln is coming on. Lincoln will be taking over as outside hitter. Service error, deep by about 3 feet. Maybe 12-12. Sorry, 13-12 that now. Haniel to Dylan. Dylan sets Lincoln. Lincoln, nice swing, but it's blocked. Haniel's there. Dylan sets Peyton. Peyton with the tip. Oh, throws that one into the nets. Peyton's hanging his head over that one. Lincoln needs help. Goes for an ace. Dylan and Evan collide on that second ball there, and Dylan's grabbing his throat. Looks like he got shouldered. He's fine now. Service error, side out to left coast. Evan B. back to serve. Anish comes on to take over middle hitting duties. Coach called for area 1. That's right where Evan B. put it. Evan B. Peyton needs to help it out. Free balls it over. Evan B. another nice dig. That's 2 digs on this play. Peyton gets the set. Takes a full swing that time. Just misses. 4 inches out of bounds. Evan B. Anish helps that one. Dylan throws it over. Oh no! But he didn't reach over the net. He didn't reach over the net. All right, so they called Dylan for a back row attack, saying he jumped and hit it over. All right, the up ref said, no, my bad call. So they called Dylan for a back row attack, which he would have been guilty of if he left his feet and his hand reached over the net to deliver that ball over, but he didn't. He kept his hand well below the net. So this is a redo of the point. Peyton roll shots. And that kill splits Anisha's hands. Evan B to Dylan. Dylan sets outside to Lincoln. Lincoln tips it. Left coast not getting some solid swings right now. Dylan needs help. Evan B is there. They send a free ball to SG Elite. SG Elite gets a nice swing. Out of bounds. Side out to left coast. Right side substitutions. Evan and Dylan are off. Chase and Brandon are on. Brandon serves the first one. He'll also be setting. Great serve. This is going to go for a free ball. Nope, it goes for a hitting error and a point to left coast. Brandon's serve had no rotation. Hard, low to the net. Just dropped right in the middle of the court. Made it really hard to get a good first pass. Brandon's back for his second. Another one that handcuffs the defender. Free ball. Evan B to Brandon. Brandon sets Anisha the quick one. Blocker is there though. Evan B to Brandon. Brandon sets Lincoln. Lincoln hits it off the block. SG is doing a good job getting hands up at the net. Lincoln to Brandon. Brandon to Lincoln. The block is there again. Evan B to Brandon. Ryder for a back row attack. Off balance. Anish, Brandon, roll shot by Ryder. Back row attack coming. Anish is there to put the roof on it and take the point. Brandon comes back for his third serve. His first two handcuffed the defenders, made it really hard for them to get a good pass off. Let's see what he does with the third one. That one they're able to handle. Back row attack. Ryder to Anish. Sets Lincoln. Oh, we got to add setter to Anish's resume now. He got underneath that one and ever so carefully popped that straight up in the air, giving Lincoln the perfect ball to get a swing on. Timeout called by SG Elite. All, I believe. Does that look like 17-17 here? Back to serve his fourth and fifth. This is fourth. Just deep and out of bounds. Service error. Evan, tight to the net. Nothing Brandon can do with that one. Goes for an ace. Service error. Side out to left coast. Substitution. Lincoln is coming off. Evan C is coming on to serve. Your front row is Ryder, Anish, and Chase. serve by Evan C. Knuckleball, back row attack coming. Anish gets a hand on it. Evans there. Brandon gets called for the double hit. Too much spin on that set. Side out to SG Elite. Another SG Elite service error. Anish comes off the court. Haniel comes on to serve and play libero. Evan B is in the front row. Ryder, Evan B, Chase. Quick set in the middle. Out of bounds. Your back row is Evan C, Haniel, and Brandon setting. Ball on the Haniel, redoing his second serve. It's a good one. Free ball. Brandon. Haniel sets outside to Ryder. Ryder has to make an adjustment. Roll shots it over. Hitting error by SG Elite. Haniel's third serve. Ball on the court again. Redo the serve. Haniel redoing his third serve. Area 1 is where coach wants it. Service error. Ryder to Brandon. Brandon sets Ryder. Ryder full swing to the corner. It's like the block wasn't even there. Right side substitutions are happening. Chase comes off. Brandon comes off. Dylan comes on to set and serve. Peyton comes on to hit Oppo. Ryder, Evan B, Peyton up front. Evan B, great block. Back row attack, out of bounds. Point to left coast. Dylan's back to serve his second. Oh, timeout called, I believe, by SG Elite. Dylan back, serving his third. Wait for SG Elite to break their timeout. Tip. Nobody cover in the middle. Ball on. Thank you. Haniel to Dylan. Dylan back sets Ryder. Ryder absolutely drills it. Oh! We got a rogue lift call on Dylan. I have no idea what he saw there. Oh, that's rough. I'll have to take a look at that point later on. But nobody thought, at least nobody in the stands here thought Dylan lifted that one. Now he is adjusting. Looks like he didn't take that one quite as deep, and it resulted in a bad set. Feel bad for the kid there. That first one looked clean, and Ryder put a nice hit on it. Elite to serve. Evan C to Dylan. Dylan sets Ryder. Ryder tips it. Peyton and Evan B combine on the block. Roll shot. Dylan. Haniel sets Peyton. Peyton takes a little off it, hits it off fingertips. Free ball. Dylan to Haniel. Haniel to Ryder. Ryder for the kill. Left coast takes the first set. right, the initial 6 are on the floor. Looks like we have Ryder in the front, hitting outside. Is that Chase in the middle? As I said, I'm a little baffled by what's... I don't know if I've seen this lineup before. We'll have to wait until after the serve to see what's going on. Evan C. to Dylan. Dylan sets outside to Ryder. Ryder powers through the block. Yeah, we got Ryder hitting outside. Chase is playing middle blocker, and Peyton's hitting oppo. Your back row is Evan C., Porter, and Dylan setting and serving. Hitting error. Point to left coast. Free ball. Porter to Dylan. Dylan backsets Peyton. Peyton has to reach behind him, off balance. Still puts a good swing on it. It's going to be a free ball. Chase to Dylan. Dylan to Ryder, but low. Ryder has to throw it over. Back row attack coming. He gets a free swing on it. Evan C. gets hands on it, almost pops it up. That is a tough play to make, though, when there are no hands up to slow that ball down or redirect it. SG Elite sides out. Service error, side out to left coast. Ryder comes back to serve. Substitutions happening. We've got Evan C. coming off and Matthew coming on. Play outside hitter. Ryder's first serve is a good one. We have an overpass. Porter's there. Dylan sets Peyton. Peyton gets it right where he wants it. Just tight enough to the net to smash it off arms. And you see players like Ryder and Lincoln power hitting from the outside. Peyton, his hits may not be as hard, but he hits it off hands and he hits it in the right spot. Ryder, nice dig. Dylan, one-handed set. Excellent work. Peyton throws it over. Roll shot. Dylan to Porter. Porter outside to Peyton. Off the net, so Peyton free balls it. Peyton solo block. Does not clear the tape. Goes for a left coast point. Ryder back for his second serve. Second or third? Tip. Porter went like he made a pancake. It looked like it hit the floor, though. He tried to sell it as if it was a pancake dig. Left coast played the point out, but the up ref said, no, I don't believe you. SG Elite sides out. Matthew, tough pass. Dylan manages to somehow get it up in the air. Free ball for SG Elite. They're ahead in the point here. They get a swing, but they put it in the net. Haniel on to serve. Anish comes in to take over middle hitting duties. Good first serve by Haniel. Tip, Dylan's there. Haniel back to Peyton. Peyton, nice swing to the corner. Dylan, great dig, he needs help. Matthew gets a hand on it, but can't quite bring it back on the court. Tough play for Matthew, did the best he could. some help. Anish sets Ryder for a back row swing. That one grabs a piece of Peyton's finger before sailing out of bounds. Going to SG Elite. There's a touch. Parents are arguing for a point. They didn't realize there was a touch on that swing. Service error. Side out to left coast. Right side substitutions happening. Peyton and Dylan come off. Lincoln and Brandon come on. Brandon will be serving in 7. Middle hitter takes a huge swing, but out of bounds. Almost like he was aiming for the parents section there. Brandon, second serve. Ace. Short. Back row attack. Anish is there. Ref says it didn't clear the take. Points to left coast. Brandon serving, I believe, is 4. Setter tries to dump it over on 2. Porter's there. Matthew, great off-balance swing to keep that one in play. Porter gets help from Ryder. Free ball coming. Dump again. Matthew's there again. Matthew to Brandon. Brandon sets Lincoln. Lincoln tools it off the block for the kill. Got Matthew playing outside and Lincoln's playing oppo. So your front row, Matthew, Anish, Lincoln. Your back row, Ryder, Porter, and Brandon coming back to service 5th straight. Ace. Timeout, SG Elite. Left coast breaks the timeout. Brandon comes back to serve the 6th in a row. And it's another ace. 13-4. Brandon serving lucky number 7. Coach is calling for middle of the court. Back row attack. Out of bounds. Brandon serving his 8th in a row. Roll shot. Porter's there. Brandon has to run it down. Sets Matthew. Matthew, big swing. Tries to hit fingertips. No touch called. Hitting error. Service error. Side out to left coast. Substitutions. Evan C. is going to be coming on, taking Matthew's place. Evan C. will be serving and playing back row, left side. Back row middle. Service error, side out to SG Elite. They serve Ryder again. That time he gets off a good pass. Brandon, good back. Sets it to Lincoln. Lincoln gets a swing on it. Here's Evan C. outside to Ryder. Ryder had to reach for that one. Threw it down to get the point. Anish is back to serve. Chase comes on for middle hitting duties. So your front row is Ryder, Chase, and Lincoln. Anish starts off with an ace. Second serve. Service error, side out to SG Elite. Evan C. Oh, out of rotation, called on left coast. That looked like a really ticky-tack one. I don't know, maybe I'm being overly critical of seeing as how the ref situation was rough last game. SG Elite gets an ace. Brandon outside to Ryder. Full swing between the block. Chase sets that one for Ryder. Taps it over. Evan C. Beautiful dig. Brandon sets Ryder. Tips it over the block for the kill. Evan C. handling that hard unblocked hit like a champ. Right side substitutions. Peyton and Dylan are back on. Brandon and Lincoln come off. Dylan's back to serve and set, and your front row is Ryder, Chase, and Peyton. Out of bounds. Hitting error, point to left coast. Dylan's second serve. Double hit calls. Dylan records the ace. Timeout called by SG Elite. Dylan back to serve. That set's way outside. Peyton gets hands on it. Chase helps him out, digging that one up. But SG Elite is able to throw it down in the middle. Daniel to Dylan. Dylan straight up for Ryder. A little low. Ryder throws it into the net. He's asking Dylan for a set a little more off the net. Daniel to Dylan. Dylan outside to Peyton. Roll shot. SG Elite is not closing up their block on Ryder. And so he's putting it in between both blockers every time. Substitution. Evan C. off, Matthew on. Ryder's back to serve. Ace. Ryder's second serve. Hard, low shot. It's an overpass. Peyton's there. Ryder, beautiful dig. Matthew sets it. He gets away with one. It was a little sloppy. They didn't call it. Peyton, tight to the net. I think they called one of the SG Elite players in the net, so it's a left coast point. Hitting error. Left coast point. Ryder's back to serve for the match. That one kisses off the tape. Quick set in the middle. And it ends on an SG Elite hitting error. On day 2, the boys start off 2-0. We do have one more match this evening. It is a crossover match, though, so we don't know what time yet. It's probably going to be either at 6:30 or 7:30. And we're not sure who the opponent is yet. This is all dependent on what happens on a neighboring court here. So once that neighboring court finishes up, we will be playing whoever comes over from that court. So just be ready for this to start up live at any time. I believe either at 6:30 or 7:30. We'll see you then.
We survived the ref.